Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 3. This is episode 36. I say that because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it is. You guys would have seen episode 33, 34, and 35 all by themselves. I have not been on this server actually for about a week, a little over a week, as a matter of fact, since I recorded episode 35. And we did that with anticipation of taking a few days off and spending with the family. We have transitioned from Denver to the house, spent a couple of days there, and then drove to Kentucky, which is where we are right now. But if you guys would have remembered, we did write a list in the last episode of the things that we need to work on. And I have that list right here. I will read it off to refresh you guys' memories, but we have the maze to finish. We have the nether hub to finish. We have the tunnel to the wither farm. We have the signs that need to get put up in the nether hub. The axolotl exhibit, which is just over there. We have the mining area, which is just over there above my head, that we started on it the last stream that we did. We have the terraforming around the base, cleaning all of this area up, adding grass in and getting rid of like diorite and granite and stuff like that. Maybe even the big patches of andesite. We have the nether portal and the mountain behind me that need to get fixed and worked on. We need to figure out something with the cat. I don't know yet, but it's on the list. And then, of course, we have the snow removal on the base. It's just terrible. Now, reading through all of these different things that we kind of ran around in the last episode looking at, which would have been more of a world tour for you guys, but it was for me to refresh my mind on some things like this over here. The fire that I just ran through. Oh, the axolotls. These kinds of things have all been things that we started but did not finish. Very similar to this right here, right? This needs some work. But looking at this list, honestly, the maze, the nether hub, the tunnel, well, not the tunnel to the wither farm or the signage, but like the terraforming around the base, the snow removal. Well, the snow removal could be done in a stream, but a lot of this is stream-worthy content. So I don't know what we're going to do. I came on the server just to say hello, get a little bit of the episode recorded, and I guess we could do a couple of different things. We could continue the project here, which we are going to take this concept and utilize it over here as well, going down into the axolotl area, which we can run underneath and check these bad boys out. So cute. Also, we do need to get in there and put these guys kind of isolated into a chunk so they cannot get out. That's something else that we kind of talked about doing, and with the texture pack that we have, it should be relatively easy to kind of confine them. Maybe one over here, so on and so forth. So that's something we could definitely look at. But what I'm going to do is light myself on fire. Common thing to do around the base here. And I'm just going to kind of mosey around some of the inventories. Probably clean this shulker up that we picked up in the last episode, because I still haven't done that. And just kind of mosey around the base and see what kind of inspiration hits me today. Well, we kind of mulled around the base a little bit, and I cleaned up my inventory even though I only had one shulker box of stuff. We put that away, kind of looked around. I did go down here and do a little bit of mining as well. Just kind of looking over this list and thinking about what we wanted to do today. Now, before we get into that, I do want to say that as it sits right now, we are working 12-hour days. I'm working, whoops, wrong button. I'm working 7 days a week. So videos might slow ever so slightly as we have a hard time recording because we've been working so much. So bear with me. I do apologize for it, but hey, we will keep on keeping on. That's what we do, right? But anyway, I was down in the mines. I was mulling about, and we got ourselves some more things. We got some more copper ore and some coal and redstone, and then I did find some diamonds, which is really, really neat. So I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start work on this mining area that we started work in a live stream, because we're not going to be able to live stream, unfortunately, while we're here in Kentucky. I just am not going to have the time. And I shouldn't say that I'm not going to live stream at all. I'm just not going to be live streaming on the typical Sundays. And that may turn into an all the time until we're done here. I don't 100% know. But this is a nice little naturally generated cave that leads down to an area that goes down to what I mine in. So I would like to finish what I was doing here, down here, and then dig this area out. And this is kind of a natural cave, so it'd be kind of neat, I think, to maybe put some like oak wood or something in here, spruce. I don't know yet. We're still in the planning process, of course. We have a friend, a visitor. But the one thing that I don't have that I think would be even neater than all the things we just spoke about is a little bit of emerald ore. So I was going to go try to find emerald ore, which I've only found a couple this season. I think I found 2. I found one of the deep slate variant. That is a mess getting all the way up here. Remind me never to do this again. And then I found one of the normal variant, and of course it was very early on in the game, so I mined those, and I didn't silk touch them. Nope, I wanted emeralds. I believe I was trading with Jesse's villagers at the time, trying to get stuff going. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Discord, and I'm going to ask if any of the TB members have any of the things that we need. Mostly just emerald ore. There was a creeper. Maybe we did okay. Despawned. I hope. Please don't blow me up. And so anyway, we're going to go see if we can get ourselves some emerald ore.
Well, this is an unexpected detour. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, hi. I understand that you are looking for ore.
I am. I have a little project that is good. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how come I always wind up having everything people need, but you know what? I'm quite happy to go ahead and do a trade with you once again. Always
This,
good to run into you.
yeah, I wasn't gonna worry about this, but then I thought, hey, let's talk to the people, see if anybody's got some. Make it easy on
Yeah.
us. Now,
Yeah.
the question is, what do you want for it?
Well, Foxy wound up wanting all 12 of those beacons. Is that enough for another beacon for myself?
I think I can spare
Okay.
a
Yeah.
couple.
I was hoping so. I was hoping so.
Well,
Do
I
you
mean,
need
I'm down to a stack in 52, so
oh,
it's
whatever will you do? Are you I mean, how will you make a beacon of beacons now?
gonna have to AFK more.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to just fake the middle of it because it's not like it'll work anyway.
No, of course, beacon,
Oh,
no problem. This is gonna help me out. Oh,
nice. If you wind up needing any other ores, let me know. I have a whole bunch from a combination of my own mining and of Zoe misunderstanding what blocks I was looking for earlier in the season. So, shrug.
Yeah, no, I think we got everything else for the little project, at least enough to get me by. So this was the only one that I've seen, like, 2 this whole season.
Yeah, yeah, I was surprised that there was that. I mean, apparent that you can dig them up down here for some reason.
And I found the 2 that I'm talking about down here. One was a deep slate style, and one was the normal style.
Uh, yeah,
And that was
yeah.
early on, and I just fortuned them because I wanted emeralds.
Oh, oh, tragedy.
Somebody has villagers over here I was trading with for a while.
Ah, yeah, those are Jesse's.
Yep.
Those are Jesse's over there.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. And yeah, once you're all done, let me know. I want to see the progress on the base. So,
Yeah, I got a list. I actually went in my last episode and wrote down like 10, 12 things that I have to finish up because I like to leave stuff undone. So that's what I'm doing. Finishing things.
Hey, it pays to be organized. So,
Mm-hmm. I'm doing all these things before I start a new project because I want to build something right about where that barn bros.
oh,
Not a shop, just a thing.
should I be scared? Should they be scared?
Mm, I don't know.
I'm going to choose to assume that I'm going to be scared in advance. But
It's not going to be bad,
okay,
but it's going to be
all right.
neat.
Well, I look forward to it definitely. Then, jeez, you're doing all the cool stuff. Well,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
and
Anytime.
yep. And next time I see you, it's probably going to be me coming over and begging for bones, or just going and raiding them from the farm. I haven't decided yet. So,
Yeah, I think the farm is empty. I haven't AFK'd it for a while, but I have
oh,
like 4 shulker boxes of bones. I think I could spare a little
I'm
bit.
my next project is going to be much moss, so I'm going to need much bone.
Yeah, we have bones. That's easy.
Okay. Sweet. Then I guess I guess next time that you're around, then I will come over, see the base, and buy some bones off you.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Awesome. All right. See you around, Zap.
See ya.
What?
Well, you guys would have seen a little meetup with none other than Liara. Of course, she had the emerald ore we were looking for, and that's great. I don't know if I need 16 ore, but we got plenty of beacons. Maybe we'll just use beacons as a currency from now on out. If we want to buy something, we'll offer people beacons because we have so many of them. But the other thing that we were kind of talking about a couple clips ago was adding wood to our little mining area. And I think you guys know me. You know my favorite wood is the spruce wood. Maybe you don't know that. Outside of warped wood, spruce is my original favorite from playing this game. But I think for a mineshaft purpose, that oak is going to be the thing that we really want the most of. And I actually don't have a lot of oak wood. So what I need to do is I need to spend some time gathering up a little bit of it. And then I think we can finally get back to the project we started not too long ago. And really do up our mine area looking really, really good. Now, I think for the natural cave part, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to change out the blocks, and we're going to add some andesite and some mossy stone and things like that. And I think it's all going to look really, really good. But when we go to the man-made portion, I think we're going to spread it out a little bit. We're going to have the, like a 3 wide area that you would walk up. Then we're going to have a side on, or a block on each side that is going to be for potentially a minecart. Or we can go absolutely bonkers and go up the left or right side and then have the minecart in the middle. I want a minecart though. So that is the plans. But for now, we need oak wood. And we're going to need a decent amount of this, so I think a couple stacks maybe might get us. I don't know. But we're going to spend some time out here digging. And hopefully my mouse will cooperate. So I've been having... Nope, it's still doing the same thing. The drivers are updated. Everything is good to go. I actually just uninstalled and reinstalled the mouse, but I'm still having the stuttering issues. I don't know if that's my mouse, or if it's my computer, or if it's the hotel I'm staying at. The internet should not affect the mouse connectivity, but you never know. Maybe this mouse is finally taking a poop, and that really sucks because it's a really nice mouse. The one we had the last time. See, there it was right there. I should say I had this mouse before, and I actually left it in a hotel room by accident, so I went and rebought the same mouse because I love it. And this one is not turning out to be as good as the last one. So, wish me luck as we gather up some trees. We got a stack in a bit. Like I said, we're going to go for a couple of stacks here. So this is kind of what I'm thinking here. You guys can see we added in a little bit of a wood frame here to look like this was kind of supported. We're starting to add in some of these different ores. We got some lapis up there and some diamonds there. And we're going to take this thing all the way because, like I said, it's a natural thing to here. This was a natural cave all the way up to here. And we'll probably close this section off. And this is where we will start our dig down. And then where the water is, we'll clear that out. And there's all kinds of stuff. There's another cave back there, but we're just going to fill that in. So basically what we need to do is we need to start mining some of these things out. We are going to keep some gravel in the mix, but it's mostly going to be the different stones and stuff. Like that one needs to go. Maybe some moss would look good in there. You know, maybe 1 or 2 pieces of stone, but for the most part, I want this feel here. I'm really liking it. So it's going to be a lot of work. This is just going to be a little bit of a grindy project for us. And then for lighting, I'm not going to use torches. We are going to use glowberries. I think they look a lot better. It's a little natural. And something that I learned on my stream was we can actually extend these out as long as we want. And then we can just simply bone meal them to actually get the glowberries. And if we want to, we can bone meal or right click on them. They will get rid of their glowberries and then keep just right clicking, and that will be enough for us to keep on keeping on. And the light is pretty bright. I think we'll go ahead and do something like that. Maybe? I don't know. This could be a problem. I think we might have to go like here and then do like that. It's going to be a whole process, right? And hopefully these guys will grow all the way to the ground. And then, of course, we need to put in the slabs that'll bring us up and stuff. So this is just a nice, gentle walk up. And that will be one of the many areas completed. I think what I also would like to do is maybe run a little bit of oak logs, like down across here. Maybe that's too much. But I like what's going on here. And it might not be a bad idea to grab some of these roots and whatever these are called. You'd think I know, being that we're using a bunch of them, but I don't. The nether sprouts and the warped roots. These might not be a bad idea as well. Just sprinkle a couple in the tunnel. Not necessarily all the way down to where we're going to do the mining stuff, but down in this area, just kind of going this way, maybe would look good. I don't know. But anyway, long project ahead of me. I'm going to get started. I'll bring you guys in when we have a little bit more progress. Wrong button. Well, we've been busy for about an hour, a little over an hour, and I think it's looking good. I think this looks so good. We've got the different ores. We've got the glowberries. We did close this area off here. And I did start digging down, but I wanted to bring you guys in here before we did that. Because I really think this looks absolutely amazing. And, you know, just a little pop of ores every now and then. We've got some iron and some coal and lapis and copper and diamonds. It's all looking great. So what I'm going to start doing now, and I cleaned out my inventory for this process, is we are going to start digging this down. We're going to dig this down all the way to where, excuse me, I had a hiccup there. Anyway, we're going to dig this down to the water level here, and then we're going to probably fill this in a little bit, obviously, and then go down to the bottom there. And we're going to widen this thing out to a 3 wide gap. That is the plan. And then once we get all this dug out, we will have to figure out what we have for total. From the bottom to the top. Once we figure out what we have for total length of this tunnel, then we can start figuring out a better looking wall pattern. I do like this right here with like the inset of redstone and the little bit of inset here. Obviously, this needs to be dug out as well, and it's all going to need to be dug out into this pattern, but that's in a little bit. For now, what I need to do is spend a little time and continue digging. A little bit more progress has been made, as you can see, I've got this area all dug out. We have the rail put in, and I have the sides dug out. We still need to do work on the top, but for the most part, this thing is ready to go. And we can send a minecart up, we can send a minecart down, and now what I think we need to do is go ahead and put a little bit of a staircase in this area. But I need to see, I think I still gotta dig this block out. I'm not 100% sure. My plans here, what I did. And then once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and start putting in a little bit of a pattern on the walls here, utilizing a little bit of the oak wood and the blocks that we have been using. So if I do this, it'll bring me up to this layer. Like, the stone cutter obviously is not going to stay here. That could work if we did like something like that. And then that would inset the rail, which is what I had planned. Perfect. The other thing I did do was put a furnace in here, kind of like a little workroom up here. And when we go down here into this main little area, I want to dig this thing out a little bit, and I want to have an actual, like, area. I want to dig this way a bit, and then open it up, and then have, like, paths looking all in the different directions. I know there is water directly above us here, but it's fine. I also know that at one point we did dig, like, this way. And I think that that could look really, really good. The only unfortunate thing, honestly, about what we're getting ready to do is the lack of stair option. And only when it comes to this block right here. When I first played the first day on the new season, I remember seeing this tough block and going, man, this is just a gorgeous block. What are we going to use it for? And I have finally found a good use for it, as you guys can see up there. And unfortunately, we just don't have the variation in blocks. Now, I'm complaining about block variations, but I do remember, not too long ago, not even having these options, right? I mean, we have stone stairs that we could play around with as well, not just what we have here. But I don't think stone looks that great in this mixture of stuff. And again, I remember when the only options we had for stairs was cobblestone. So I can't complain too much, but we are going to need to put in some different colors or different variations of stairs, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Now, the one thing that I also think that we're going to need to do is, yep, we're going to need to tear this ceiling out one more block and ruin everything. Oh boy. Let's see. We got some andesite. We're gonna have to go up in here. And put in some stuff. I think this will do. If we do something like this, it's fine. But this whole area of water here is not fine. It's a decent little size, but it'll be all right. So I originally had planned to release this video Friday, as we like to do. But unfortunately, we have been working 12 hours a day. I think I made this mention already, but bear with me as I don't remember. So with all of that being said, this video is going to be a little later than usual. I apologize for that. And I may repeat things throughout this episode. I may have already repeated things. What is going on here? think that's the oops. But I am 6 days into working 7 days a week, so my brain is a little frazzled, and we're trying to get this video done um, as we go here. But it's gonna be a little bit tough, right? We're tired. We're working very hard, so bear with me, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna get some more work done. Try to get a little bit of a pattern done. Get the rest of this ceiling done. And then I think we're going to do the same style variant where I'll probably dig these single blocks out and we'll do some kind of stairs on the ceiling here. And take it all the way up there, move my torches over, and eventually be placing in some glowberries. I say questioningly because I'm not 100% sure. We might put some torches on the backside of the oakwood planks or oakwood logs that we plan on putting in, but it's all um up to debate. Now, debate's not the right word. It's up to just whatever feels right. Because oh, dang it. Oh, now this build is one of those where we're out of our typical style, and you know, we can make it look good. We're just gonna have to fiddle with it a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, we're gonna continue digging this out and get some more of this filled in, and hopefully soon we will have ourselves a nice looking mine, or mining area rather. So for a little bit of context, while we're placing in these stairs, I was talking about the tough block. It'd be really, really nice to see some kind of slab and stair of variant for that block, oops, as well. And one of the things that I truly love about all of the things that they added into the 1.17 update is the fact that we have new sounds and stuff for the blocks. I think they're absolutely amazing. They sound great, and it'd be just nice to see, you know, a bigger variant of slabs and stairs. Honestly, I think almost every block in the game should just get a slab and stair variant. Some of them I think would be a little bit weird, maybe even a little bit odd looking, like dirt slabs and dirt stairs might be a little weird. But they could be really, really cool. Now, on the flip side of that, I think that glass stairs and glass slabs should absolutely be a thing. I know that they don't, you know, you can alternate between slabs and stairs for a spawn-proof area already, or a somewhat spawn-proof area, I should say. But I think slabs and stairs would be cool, and then also it would be really awesome to have like a glass item frame. Where did that play? Of course. That basically, once you put an item in it, it would go fully transparent, where you couldn't see anything. Just the item hanging on the wall. I think that'd be cool, but again, similar to my video where we talked about the copper golems and my ideas for the golems, it's all just a pipe dream at this point. And moving back to the work schedule, let me give a little breakdown for you guys. Basically, what we're doing at the moment, and I say that too often, basically, but what we are doing is we're getting up at about 5 a.m. We are getting ready for work, leaving at about 6, heading to the job site and starting work at 7. We work 7 to 7:30 because lunch does not count as 30 minutes of work. You don't get paid for lunch. And at that point, we are then, that used a lot of stairs, and this looks good. At that point, we then drive back here, get here about 8:45-ish, And, I'm liking, we might not do stairs on the ceiling. We might just do blocks. But we need to get our wall pattern figured out. Anyway, um, getting back here, and I got about an hour before I head to bed, in which I need to, of course, do the nightly routine of showering and eating. I will tell you, last night was one of those days where we worked exceptionally fast and exceptionally hard to get some things done, and I was so exhausted at the end of the night. I took my shower, I ate my dinner, I talked to my family for a little bit, and then I went to bed. So that's why the tweet earlier, for those of you that missed the tweet, basically I just said that videos are going to be a little bit on the shorter side as far as coming out over the next, oh, don't even. We build like that, it should not flow into a problematic area. But videos aren't going to come out as often as they were just because I don't have the time. So bear with me as we go through this. We're still trying. It's just going to take a little bit more time to get stuff done, especially when we have to keep. We got it. We got it. So anyway, if I do that, then I could just do this. Yep. So we're going to keep continuing on with this, but I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about the schedules, and a few thought processes on a few things that don't matter because they're not going to happen for at least a little while. In no way, shape, or form am I complaining about the availability of slabs and stairs now. We have a heck of a lot more than we used to. It's just a few other blocks would be nice, like calcite. I know everybody would be extremely happy, as would I. So, one day. Well, about a week and a half later, we have finally completed, for the most part, the mining area. I do believe the last time I brought you guys in, we had the minecart rail going down there. It's been quite a few days since that last recording. So what I've done is I put some glowberries in here in various locations going all the way down this thing. I think it looks really cool, and it looks like I missed a block. Sure. There are some things that we didn't change, like the roof. This is all andesite going all the way up. And then, of course, you see the dirt and stone. I thought about changing this to the same pattern that we've done in the walls and all through there, but I thought maybe just having the natural look would look a little bit better. Even the diorite coming in and the dirt coming down to the bottom. So in the bottom, I've gone ahead and added a little bit of the wood. Let's see if we can do this without breaking anything. Good. You can see that there's water above this, there's water above this. But nonetheless, I'm not digging that. There's gonna be a ton of water that comes down. We have a cool looking little area where I've already done some mining. I actually closed this off. Don't worry about that. I've closed this area off as well. Oh boy. Yep. But this is where we can come down. We can take our pickaxe out. We can go mining a bunch of stuff. And if we want to, we can send the cart down here before we come down. And then we can pick and choose what we want to do. We can add the stones, or we can add the precious metals, whatever we decide. And just kind of hang out in that cart if we need to. This is kind of an old school way of doing this. But I like it. I like having the minecart. I like having the availability. I know we have shulker boxes and things like that, but this is just a cool place that we can store some bits, which I'm going to do now. And yeah, this is our whole mine area complete. There's different ores popping out. And I really like the way this turned out. I'm loving the whole design here. This block right here looks so amazing in all of this, and we can clean up our bed because we don't need that anymore. Though it is nighttime, and it's very spooky scary out there. Let's go ahead and sleep through the evening. There we go. Hope nobody needed the night. Normally that is just me. But the work is complete. This area is now complete. I can check this off my little list. And we are good to go. So, also, while we're finishing up, wrapping up the episode, a lot of work has taken place around... I just bit my tongue. Ay, ay, ay. A lot of work has taken place around the base. You guys will notice some skeleton horses over there. I caught those bad boys behind me on the little bitty island. And I have cleaned up all of the diorite from here this way. And I say diorite, but I mean granite and coal and stuff like that. We have put in all of the grass that we wanted to. Going all the way back, we cleaned up these mountains here. I've kind of went back and forth on stream about cleaning this mountain up over here. And I think I'm going to looking at it as often as I have. There are some bits to the left right there that need to be changed, and there are some bits back here, but we really don't see this from the base. But we do see this guy over here. So I think clearing this out and just making it a stone pile with the grass blocks, I forgot the grass block here, would make this place look that much better. I really like the way, if we can fly, that this turned out. I did miss some coal right here. That was unintentional, but perfect. And there's still a bit more that we need to do, but this area looks so much better, so much cleaner than it did before. And I do believe that I showed off that we did this area over here as well. So in the cleaning up of things, terraforming, it's not really terraforming, but we've got this bit to do, this bit to do, the axolotl area, and this mountain over here. And that will kind of take care of what I was trying to do in this area. The other thing that I'd like to do is these big patches of coarse dirt. I think we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to place in grass, and then we're going to sprinkle in some moss. All of the diorite that we've dug from doing these different projects I've actually saved, because I believe we can use that for turning it into moss. It just has to be stone or a stone variant. And so that is going to help us along with that project. Because if we look over here in the diorite box, I've got 2 full shulkers of diorite. Yep. So yeah, one thing checked off the list, and I think we're going to continue these projects. Now, the big push is mostly because, as I've said many times over, I'm not a big fan of leaving unfinished projects. I don't like it when other YouTubers do it, and it is a personal pet peeve of mine. And you get invested in watching these videos, and then things end, or new series starts and stuff like that. And some people come back to finish their projects, but some don't, and it has annoyed me in the past, so I don't want to be that guy. And I have plans to do a bunch of things. I've got a list right here next to the list of unfinished projects of things that I want to get done. And one of those is a build at spawn that I would really like to get started, but I don't want to go over there and start that project and leaving these unfinished, right? I took a break from the Nether Hub project. We've done a bunch of things, and I want to get them done. We've left them for too long, so that's the big push. There's not a huge push. It's just finishing up things like the Axolotl Sanctuary. We built this thing so long ago. Behind me there, I really need to get it finished up. The Nether Portal Mountain and a few other things. So maybe a couple more live streams, and I think this list will be taken care of. And then we can get on to bigger and better things, right? But anyway, guys, I do apologize once again for the lack of videos for about 2 weeks. It kind of went crazy with us working, and hopefully we're back on schedule now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new. Check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me, including a link to my Twitter, my Discord, Twitch, Patreon. We have a link to the Truly Bedrock Discord, the Truly Bedrock website, as well as a list or a link to all of the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. You guys know the thing. Go check them out if you're not. Seriously, if you're not getting enough Truly Bedrock from me, there are 14 other people that play this game. Go check them out. Go sub to their channels. Go follow them on Twitch. Go follow them on Twitter. Do all the things. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.